Another week and another GT class leader taken out, and this time it was Romain Rateau. Under the safety car, contact from Jesse Pate ended his chances, allowing Matt Kingsbury to inherit the GT3 Pro win, his first since early in the season. In GTP, JD Daniel pulled off a daring late race pass on Nathan Ray to snatch the overall victory, while Miguel Rivas kept his momentum alive with yet another win in GT3 AM. Now the penultimate round brings us to the streets of California, and the forecast calls for rain. Long Beach is treacherous enough in the dry, but tonight anything can happen. We go green in Long Beach, live next on ASN. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Long Beach Street Circuit. First raced in 1975, this 1.97-mile, 11-turn temporary circuit winds through the heart of downtown Long Beach, California. Concrete walls line the track edge, leaving no room for error, and with rain in the forecast, the challenges multiply tenfold. The format for the SimCAR Grand-Am Series is as follows. We are finishing open practice now, which leads us into a 20-minute qualifying session to determine the grid for our 60-minute race this evening. The first half of qualifying is for the GTP cars, and the second half is for the GT3s. The 2025B SimCAR Grand-Am Series continues tonight live on the Automotive Sports Network, with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck. And next to me, also in the commentary box, my name is Josh Mertz, as we welcome you to Long Beach, California. Bryan Sawyer, okay, question for you. Another chaotic round, title potentially on the line. Streets of Long Beach promise nothing short of mayhem. We got rain, we got walls, we got high stakes. How are you feeling heading into tonight?
I'm ready to go to the aquarium, Josh. It's going to be rainy out here. I'm ready to take the trip after this race. Go see what that's about. But I'm excited for a good race today. Doesn't look like we're going to have much in the way of a GTP race today, so it's pretty much all GT3s. We only got 2 GTPs out on track tonight. Probably because that championship is locked up. But other than that, looking forward to an exciting race. Last time we had rain, it was Sebring. It was really bumpy. And we got some nice straights here with some appropriate drainage, so we'll see how this goes.
It's going to be an interesting time. We just want to remind everyone the SimCAR Grand-Am Series on ASN, brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation. Trusted by racers for their unbeatable support, rock-solid product guarantees, and high-performance sim gear. When you want equipment you can rely on lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time, and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulation Drivers' Championship. Too Fast Racing, a massive sim community built on the high-octane world of Beam NG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. From the drag strip to the curbs here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR. From promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Brandon Lambert. And finally, Mr. Patches, the fight for the team's championship in each class, brought to you by Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. And this season, they're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered. Bryan, I need a break from not being able to read scripts. Take us through the championship standings.
All right, let's go ahead. We're going to look at the GTP point standings. That championship is locked up. We got Nathan Ray at 290 points, followed by Christopher Hill, who has a race ban for last week, this week. 236 points for him. That's done and dusted. Those two are going to probably end this series 1-2. I don't see JD Daniel here, so that's likely how that will end, with that being the podium. Steve Baker in 4th, Daniel Smith 5th, Cody Crossgrove, Casey O'Brien, Zach Goddard, Ricardo Bernal, and Carson Quint. I think all we really have is Cody Crossgrove might be able to pop up a position this week. Not quite sure. Let's look at GT3 overall standings. Matt Kingsbury can lock this up tonight. He just needs to finish one position up on Brandon Lambert, and that will settle it all. 230 to 206. If Lambert finishes over Kingsbury, that championship will go into next week. Kevin Fanning in 3rd, Romain Rateau 4th, Mafta Rivas, Majori Banks, Youngwall, Stone, Ebersol. Rounding out our top 10 there. And in AM, we also have a potential. Marwan has to finish 10 points up on Miguel tonight. So that's about 5 positions what the race admins are telling me. If he doesn't finish over 10 points on Rivas, it's open till next week. So we'll see how that goes. Mafta, Rivas, Ebersol, Son, Edgel, Miglin, Sussy, Garcia, Dubois, and Williams are our top 10.
As we are actually in qualifying now for the GTP cars. And Daniel Smith and Cody Crosgrove. The 2 GTPs on track. What's interesting is the GT3s were faster than these guys in practice. Kevin Fanning was like 3 seconds faster than the fastest GTP. So interesting to see as Smith and Crosgrove head to turn 1 around the fountain. And it's easy to lock up. Into the wall goes Smith off monitor. And Crosgrove has to tiptoe his way through. Puddles form on the road, of course.
Yeah,
but the only thing that's disappointing, Brian, sorry to cut you off, is these guys, if they are qualifying in the back of the field, overall, time-wise, they're still going to be at the front of the field.
Yeah, they'll still be at the front of the field. I think they're going to have enough of a straightaway to get enough of a gap to get away from these guys. I don't know if there's rain in the forecast for this race or we're just going to be wet on the track. I don't see anything right now, but I can't really see much further than right now. I was going to say we're definitely going to see some spins out of that fountain. The driver's getting on the power too early in the puddles. It's cars in a loop tonight along with his hairpin. I should really we got a flip counter for Rallycross. I really should get a spin counter for being in the rain here tonight.
So looking at the forecast, according to iRacing, sim time right now, let's call it 2:03 p.m. in the sim. It looks as though that it's going to start raining at 3:15. So I'm not entirely sure. I guess inside baseball, how the sim is going to progress time when we go to warm up and go to the race. So we might see rain, and it's going to be heavy. It's 100% chance of precipitation, and at least the graphics are showing a lot of raindrops on those clouds. So
I see 3 raindrops, which in my history means a lot of rain.
Yes. I remember. Well, we talk about Sebring, but I recall that. Again, that 6-hour race that I ran in the IMSA cars, and it said 3 raindrops, and next thing you know, 3 hours in, it is downpouring. Want to take us through some programming notes while we're running through this?
Absolutely. Coming up this week on ASN, we have the NASA Rallycross World Championship. That's going to be myself and you. We're going to IRP closing out that week. It's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I've lost my eyes. And then Sunday we got the NASA Rallycross Futures and Lights. We might have a Futures cast on ASM Plus. We'll keep you posted on that one.
Oh,
if so,
I don't think so. Maybe we'll see.
You don't think so? Maybe. That might be at 8 p.m. If it's not, it's not. That's okay. But we definitely will have the Lights World Championship. That's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's Josh Darnell and myself. We're starting the week of Iowa, second Midwestern track. So before we go over to Europe, Monday is the Rallycross Contenders, Justin Robichaux, myself, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then we're back here for the finale of the SimCAR Grand-Am Series next week at my favorite track, Interlagos, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You and me, Josh.
Tentatively, Iowa is going to be my last race of the season, and I will speak publicly and say I hope that I don't kill the entire field.
You hope you don't forget to turn again?
Okay. So it's Josh and Bryan podcast. I know this is not a NASA race. I'm so sorry, but this is the first time that I've been publicly speaking since that. Okay, we go through turn 2, and Octavio doors me, and I say, "Oh, you want to race me like that?" And then I forget to turn. And
I was like, Josh is driving angry right here, and then I go, Josh forgot there was a turn.
Yeah, and the worst part of it is poor Olivier got turned. He was leading, and I just drove through him. You and I have talked off air, like in Rallycross and NASA, maybe I shouldn't speak as the owner here. Let's take the owner hat off. You just have to drive through people and it gets sorted in post. There's no back in the day red flags. There's no back in the day penalties. Anyways, I killed the field. I hope not to do that on Monday because I love Iowa. Iowa's a great time, but we're here in Long Beach. 123-1 for Cosgrove, and Manning ran a 119. I am gonna be flabbergasted as to how these two classes are gonna intermingle and mix, and I just wish that they didn't split the grid. I don't know if that's a SimCAR thing or if that's an iRacing thing, because ALMS years ago, they used to do it where if you're a prototype car and you had a terrible lineup, you're racing in the middle of the GTs. You're screwed. Figure it out.
Oh, Nathan, there's Daniel Smith in the wall in the back. Resets.
Tell you what, for the last
Daniel
couple
Smith
minutes,
is
let's ride
in
on
the
board
walls.
Cosgrove here, or if you want to take a look at that Smith accident. But let's ride on board and enjoy a very treacherous lap here at Long Beach.
I don't think we're going to get much of a lap, Josh. It looks like Cody Cosgrove is pulling over.
That always happens.
No,
And,
neither of our GT3 cars are.
They're
on
releasing the GT3s early. Huh.
track. Look like it.
They are. Ray Kingsbury in the safety car pulls away. And the field begins. Is that, okay, they are doing that. So Romain Rateau in the 23. We talked off air, Bryan. What will it take the 23 to finally win a race this season? It's been strategy errors. It's been crashes. It's been penalties. It's been him getting taken out. What a...
Oh, it's going to take a little more than that, Josh. We cannot be doing that if we want to see Romain win a race.
I'm just not going to talk about Romain.
He's got it.
Because
in him.
clearly...
Yeah. We've got the biggest commentator curse for him in the games this season. Anytime we bring him up, calamity has met him.
Let's see. Now the first car on track in GT3 is Kevin Fanning, the guy who was fastest of all of the entire field in practice in the Corvette. We will just have to see what happens. Fanning, Kingsbury, Majori Banks, Lambert. Will we see some potential team orders with the Silverback cars to try and help Lambert up the order? If they're in front of Kingsbury, will we see some gamesmanship? We'll just have to wait and see.
I would really hope that's happening if Lambert, like, listen, depending on where his teammate is. What's his teammate's name? Is Fanning, correct?
Full disclosure, I guess inside baseball, you are very low. Sim is very high. Very, very high.
You don't like
Struggling to hear
car
you.
sounds?
I do, but I'd love to hear your voice. I have my own car sounds.
Oh.
Now we're good. We're back. We're good. We look at Brandon Lambert in the 46.
I pushed it up for the onboard. I didn't pull it back down. I like the car sounds.
Nothing is as bad as us doing the creator race and everything fell apart. And I couldn't hear you and at all. But here we are.
So, Fanning and Lambert, their teammates, correct? So
Correct.
they need
Silverback
to
race.
help each other out because Lambert needs to finish above Kingsbury. But in that other battle, Fanning is only 5 points up on Rateau. So they're both fighting their own fight. So Fanning can help Lambert as much as he can, but he can't sacrifice his own race.
It's an interesting dynamic, for sure. And I almost, this is personal opinion, I almost like that there's only the two GTPs tonight because admittedly, ladies and gentlemen, I do sometimes only pay attention to the GTPs. And now we're going to be able to focus more on these GT3 competitors.
Josh, I lost your microphone, so I'm sure you'll be back. We'll figure that one out. But go ahead, Kevin Fanning, top of the tower, straight off. Instantly jumped by Brandon Lambert. John Majoribanks in P3. 130 for Fanning and Majoribanks. Lambert at a 128.9. So he's coming out of the gate swinging. Gonna take a look at Kingsbury, see where he is currently at. He's coming around the fountain for the second time. His first lap must not have counted. Josh, you are back.
Terrific.
Looks like Kingsbury ran a 135 his first lap, but it did not count. Must have had a slowdown or something. But Josh, Lambert's almost 2 seconds, or about a second and a half up on the field. Romain just pops up to P2, only half a second behind Lambert. Lambert showed up today with speed.
I think this bit of qualifying, these last, I would say, 7 or so minutes. Another inside baseball. The timing link's not working. I don't know if I clicked the wrong link. Interesting is these guys are going to be drying up the track. So the later you can run your laps, the better. The drier the track will be. So it's going to be a game of who can be on track the latest possible moment. As we look at Kingsbury into the iconic hairpin. And when it's raining, it's already puddling. What's going to happen in this hairpin? It's going to be a parking lot. Kingsbury off the final corner. Down the shoreline drive, straightaway, across the line, 130.396.
That's not going to be enough. Kevin Fanning.
Nowhere close.
Kevin Fanning, though, with his teammate. Kevin Fanning popping up 2P1, a 128.4. The two Silverback cars are really pushing it today.
Fanning up by 0.4 over Lambert. Romain Moretto crosses the line. Where does he go? 128.6. 0.2 off of the 911.
Enough for P2.
Kevin Garcia crosses the line. What will he do? He's currently 11th. 1 minute 30.9. He slots in right behind Matt Kingsbury in 10th overall, third in class. As I was saying before, I decided to have my computer break. The GT3s are going to be focused on heavily, and it's going to be a brawl. And I just don't know how the two GTPs are going to fare in this. If they're going to be quicker, if they're going to be slower, if it's going to be hard. It's just going to be interesting. You just have to hang out with us and watch. It's going to be
Josh.
I don't think we're going
to be looking at the GTPs much after the start. I mean, Cody Cosgrove ran a 122. Daniel Smith 3.5 seconds slower. So I think we're going to see one lap, and then Cody Cosgrove's going to take off. Daniel Smith, a 3-second gap. That's going to be pretty hard if that maintains in the race.
Well, anything can happen.
We'll just be looking for accidents at that point.
Anything can happen. It doesn't matter if there's 2 cars or 22 cars in a top class. If you're 3 seconds off, the guy you're racing could crash. It's going to be another one of those times with like Sebring where you're racing the track instead of your competition, and especially if it downpours at the worst possible moment, and off you go and into the barrier. So we stay focused on Rivas across the line. And 131.728. He is in 12th overall, 5th in class for the man that's won, what, 4 races consecutively? If not, it's at least 4 races this season for the 290.
Yeah, he is really crazy. One.
He spun it again. Struggling.
He won Road Atlanta. Mafta won Sebring.
Oh, no, Mafta won Sebring.
Yeah, Mafta won Sebring. Rivas won Red Bull. Imola. That's it. He's up to 3, so he's going for it.
Shout out to you, Jake Robichaux, hanging out with us enjoying the Josh and Bryan podcast pre-race segment of the SimCAR Grand-Am Series. We're getting close to going green. Lambert has gone P1, 127.810 to a 127.9 for Fanning.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Looking at Kingsbury all the way back to 8th overall for the GT3s, 5th for the pros. He's right.
6th overall in GT3, 8th overall with all classes, 5th in the pros. And he is down by a second.
Yeah.
1.1. Let's try and pick up Fanning, because Fanning's going to be completing his lap. Right behind him is Lambert. And where is Kingsbury? Kingsbury's got about half a track behind them. Garcia crosses the line. The lap doesn't count. So we pick up Fanning in the 911. Will he improve on his teammate's time? There's 3 minutes left in this qualifying session. You want to get your lap started at the last possible moment across the line. 27.6 for Fanning. He goes P1. Lambert cannot respond. He runs a 28.3. So Fanning's now up as they leapfrog positions again. Majori Banks, 128.0. He stays in third in class.
Kingsbury, he's got a... His car is falling apart, so he just had an incident. And I don't... He's got 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, he broke the car way before.
Yeah,
he crashed into Rob Edgell, Bryan. Can you roll that back? Oh, no.
Maybe, no.
Rob Edgell spun in Firestone Corner.
And I don't know why Kingsbury's not getting back on track. He's not going to have hot tires in one lap. He's not going to be able to run the speed he needs. He's just kind of stuck where he is.
Shout out Matty Grove. Romain Rateau, P1 by 3/100ths of a second in the 23. Where's Fanning? Fanning is heading into the hairpin. This will be his last qualifying lap. Technically, he'll have one more, actually, so I stand corrected.
Yeah, he'll get one more, so he might be trying to set this up to get the most speed out of here.
Fanning crosses the line, 127.4. He goes P1. Lambert crosses the line, 127.9. Fanning has gone quickest by about 1/10 of a second. Where is Rateau? Rateau, middle of the circuit, through 6, through 7, up the slight crest, and down to turn 8 to EC sideway. Easy to get this right. Very shallow on turn in, drifting wide. Avoid the tires now. Down the back straightaway, under the bridge to turn 9. Tricky 90-degree right-hand corner. Hard to spot your brakes, especially in the rain. Staying middle of the road. 250-meter board. Clobber as much of the curb as you can. That was egregious. Not sure if that's going to be an off-track or not. Rounding 10 into 11. Nice and calm. Avoid the puddles on the inside. And off the hairpin goes Romain Rateau. Down the straightaway. Shoreline drive. Across the line. 1 minute 27.378. He goes quicker. Now, where's Fanning? This ebb and flow between them. Garcia has parked it in front of Fanning off the road. You've got Rivas in the 290 still struggling. Fanning is the next car on track to end the lap. As Rivas crosses the line, I'm taking a look at his 131.0. He does not improve. Fanning down the front straightaway. Can he improve? He's looking for a 27.3 or quicker across the line. 127.261. It's tentative pole. Lambert cannot respond, and that looks like a last-ditch effort. And I think it is. That's pole position for Kevin Fanning in GT3 Pro. Doesn't matter that we have only got 16 cars. It is a fun time either way. We wait for everyone to finish their laps. Next car to finish will be Rob Edgell. He's currently 10th overall, 3rd in the AM class. Just to update everybody, John Ebersol has a 2.5 over Bryan Sohn in the AM subclass. As Edgell crosses the line. 129.756. He does not improve. We've got about 50 seconds for these guys to finish up their laps. Last car on track. Kevin Garcia in the 505. Lighting the world on fire in the NASA Rallycross Futures Division. Winner of a couple races so far this season. You would think, Bryan, that these guys that are good on the rallycross scene, good on a slippery track.
Gosh, I didn't realize it was the same Kevin.
You didn't realize it was the same Kevin Garcia?
All season.
That's okay.
No.
That's okay. That's totally fine. Across the line in the 505 goes the man from New Mexico, and the lap does not count. So qualifying is done and dusted for round 9 of the SimCAR Grand-Am Series here in Long Beach. We're going to step aside for just a couple moments, let these guys warm up, and on the other side of the break, we go green in the rain in California.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN. Safely.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two and Terminal. This is going to get spicy.
one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clogging the inside line. McLaughlin, contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robbie's going to hold his spot. The Grand-Am Series on ASN, brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation. Trusted by racers for their unbeatable support, rock-solid product guarantees, and high-performance sim gear. When you want an equipment you can rely on, lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time, and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulation Drivers' Championship. Too Fast Racing, a massive sim community built on the high-octane world of Beam NG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. From the drag strip to the curves here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR. From promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Brandon Lambert. And finally, Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. And this season, they're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered as the presenting sponsor for the team's championship. If you like what you see,
I think Josh died again. If you like what you see, like and subscribe to ASN on all social media forums. We're going to go ahead and read the starting grid off real quick before we get this race underway. In the GTP class, real easy tonight, Cody Crosgrove and Daniel Smith. In the GT3 Pros, we got Kevin Fanning, Romain Ratteau, John Majoribanks, Brandon Lambert, Matt Kingsbury, Dex Lindgren, and Tucker Lindgren finishing off that field. And in the GT3 AMS, we got John Ebersol, Bryan Son, Rob Edgel, Kevin Garcia, Miguel Rivas, Josh Sussy, Travis Stiefelmeyer, and Marwin Mofta. Marwin Mofta a little bit out of place, it seems tonight. All the cars are lined up, though, ready to go. Looks like I fully lost him. He might be back.
hello.
You're also on the wrong webcam or microphone.
Am I? Oh,
No,
great.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You just started talking weird. Confused.
Hello. I'm okay. I'm
You're
here.
okay.
Everything's
Perfect.
great. Can't read scripts. My mic disconnects. Welcome to live production. Great. You know what? I think we only have one. Oh, no, we do have. Daniel Smith disconnected in the break, and I was worried that he wasn't coming back. So here we are. Did you go through the grid already?
I've gone through the grid.
Look at you.
Done it all.
Helping me with my ad reads. I already can't read. I feel like you. I can't read.
Can't read.
It's okay.
I can press buttons. That's about all I can do.
ASN prides ourselves in as if you were just sitting on the couch having a drink with us, you know. We know what we're doing. We're just here to be entertaining. Alrighty, we got, I don't even know how many cars. And we are getting ready to go here in Long Beach. 18 cars, 2 of them are GTPs at, 30 miles an hour. Cody Crosgrove and Daniel Smith. This is probably going to be the one time that we are looking at these GTPs tonight. Thanks for joining us on ASN. We get ready to go green here at Long Beach.
We got an accident in the back, Josh.
Who is it?
Don't
Parking
tell
lot.
me it's
Kevin
Romain
Garcia. Kevin Garcia and Rob Edgel in the hairpin. Are they going to abort this start is the real question. As the GTP is down to turn number 1, Crosgrove to the inside on Daniel. They're side by side. Crosgrove goes through. The GT3s are rolling. Everyone's pretty much back together in the pack. We go down to turn number 1. Fanning leads Ratteau, Lambert, and Majoribanks side by side down to the first corner. Majoribanks all crossed up on the puddles into turn 1. Lambert tries, looking driver's left, very treacherous through these first couple of corners. And we had another incident in the back. Edgel came over, scanner didn't catch it. We do not. Everybody's nice and calm. We'll take a look at that incident off the start here momentarily, Brian, if you can get that queued up. Or
I'm ready to go.
we'll roll through here the GT3s. Majori Banks looks to the inside on Lambert. Track is pretty dry right now, but remember the rain will roll in. It's not going to be the most fun of times.
It looks like
Right
we're going
on
to get
board,
rain in
Lambert.
about 12 minutes.
Just about to say. So the sim time is 3:04, and the rain will roll in, yep, about 10 minutes. Rateau defends on the inside. Lambert on the outside. Over the curbs goes Rateau. I think this is going to be a race if we pay attention to the GTPs through timing and scoring all evening. Lambert looks inside on Rateau. Side by side. Throttle up on the puddles. Lambert takes the spot. Manning leads. Lambert second. Rateau, Majori Banks, and Kingsbury the top 5. Lambert has to finish ahead of Kingsbury for this championship to stay alive. And Mofta way down the order. Forgive me, I don't remember who he's racing for that. Is that Bryan Sohn he's racing for that AM class title?
The AM class title, Mofta is racing Revis.
And Revis
Is in 5th in the AM.
Revis is a couple spots ahead of Mofta. Words are hard, guys.
Mofta needs to finish about 5 positions ahead. So there's only seven AM cars here, so basically Mofta has to get going, get up front, and keep Revis where he's at. I don't know if that's going to happen this evening. Anything can happen in the rain, but tall order.
Rateau holding off Majori Banks.
Josh, I'm ready to go back to the incident that happened at the start.
Go ahead.
Revis.
All you.
So I'm watching this from the front position. Let's see what.
I think you
You
caught it
I'm
after.
a little too
yeah,
far.
let's
Let's
roll
just
it back
roll
real good.
Yeah, here we go. So Revis he hits the puddle, gasses up. Nope, this wasn't Revis. Who was that?
Matt Kingsbury's around in the hairpin. He is plummeting down the order off monitor. What had happened there? Oh, wow. Rateau, Majori Banks, Kingsbury, Ebersol, they all came together in the hairpin, and Kingsbury was the beneficiary in the negative way for the 21.
That's really exactly what Brandon Lambert wants to see tonight. I mean, he doesn't want to see them crash, but he wants them back there. We're going to take a look back. That's a more pressing incident. Looking at Kingsbury on the timing tower, or on the feed. Car sneaks through his inside. They touch. He does nowhere to go on the outside. He's all the way around. Tries to back it out. See what else can happen here. Yeah, unfortunately, that is a terrible place at the beginning of the race to get stuck. Gotta wait for everybody to go. It wasn't too bad for his car. His car's gonna be fine. But his race position, not so much.
Look at a running order reset.
Who was that around? Was that Tucker Lindgren around trying to get himself?
Cody Crosgrove has crashed in the 18. Oh, he crashed big. What happened to Crosgrove as we were Oh, yep, that's easy to do. Turn 7, hit the puddle, slammed into the wall like Scott Dixon a couple years ago in the IndyCar race, and that puts Daniel Smith in the lead. Crosgrove used his fast repair very early, only 5 minutes in to use your fast repair, Brian. What happened to Romain? Oh, no! Is this Kevin Garcia?
Kevin Garcia just got around with Bryan Sohn. He's around. Romain's off the track. Oh my God, everybody's hitting. Rain hasn't even started yet. We got cars all around everywhere. Look what happened to Romain. This is gonna start clicking around here. Get a whole bunch of replays we can hit. Romain just going down the. Does he just hit the water? Yep. He just hits the water, locked up, and he hit the wall. Nope. Thankfully, he makes it into the zone. Like the burnout pad at a Formula Drift race. It spins that car around. Let's see what happened to Cody Crosgrove.
Safety car.
Cody Crosgrove, that's just Cody Crosgrove coming out of pits. Thank you, iRacing, for reporting that as an accident. Kevin Garcia having an incident, I think, with Bryan Son. These two come together.
Garcia hit the water. There it goes.
And there they go. Bryan Son, that was that incident we just saw. Kevin Garcia might have had another one. Nope, same one. Thank you for reporting that one twice. Daniel Smith had an incident by himself. So crashes in sympathy for or with Cody Crossgrove. Oh, he just.
I missed this one. Oh, he ran deep. It was the
ran-
same corner.
Yep, ran deep. And I'm getting Daniel Smith has crashed 3 more times. Daniel Smith might be really struggling this evening. He's just taking these turns very slowly. We're going back to live pictures, though. Not much of anything happening right now because the pace car is out. And like 3 or 4 incidents in a row. I think it's probably best to pull that thing out and say, hey guys, get it together. The rain's coming. About 4 or 5 minutes here until we get some rain. Josh, you know who's
Now
loving the pace car coming out? That was Kingsbury and Romain right there. Both of them way out of position.
We've got 15 cars. We've lost John Ebersol already. And let's see. Daniel Smith, Kevin Fanning, Lambert, Majoribanks, and Edgel, the top 5. Smith in GTP leading. Fanning in GT3 Pro. And Edgel in GT3 AM. And it's been chaotic. Matt Kingsbury's claiming for requesting review. I unfortunately can't hear race control on my side, trying to figure out what's happening here. But it's been something already. All right. So Bryan Son is heading into the pit lane. I think they're just trying to get these guys back together now. Sussy passes Son. Son's in the pit lane. Kingsbury, Rateau. According to my timing, they all are. All of them are in the pit lane.
Kevin Garcia being investigated.
It's been chaotic.
I think a little of that was hitting the puddle, a little of that was turning in too early. That turn 1 is the turn I struggle with the most on Long Beach. I love the rest of the course, but the turn 1, it comes up so quick, you're coming off that rate. It's very deceiving where you have to go down. You can't go too wide or you'll get the penalty for driving into the pit lane.
We're going green this time. We are commencing the class split, which Cosgrove will pass the GT3 cars. Fanning, Lambert, Majoribanks, Edgel, and Rivas, the top 5. SimCAR announced their 2026 calendars earlier today. Tentatively, ASN might be back. Happy to be back. If they want us back, we get ready to go green. Here in Long Beach, Smith leads Cosgrove in the GTP battle, and then Fanning leads Lambert, Majoribanks, Edgel, and Rivas, top 5 in GT3. Green flag. If we look at the radar, look at the weather report, there are 3 minutes until the rain hits. You've got a dry-ish track for now.
It's only light rain, it looks like. I see blue and green. I don't see any yellow like they had in Sebring. Sebring was a torrential rainstorm. Looks like we're just gonna re-wet the track. Make the puddles a little bit bigger. It's raining during practice.
Lindgren in the 26 gets by Edgel mid-pack. Top 3 still single file. We're focused on Garcia in the 505. He's behind Josh Sussy in the 13. And if you're Lambert, do you force the issue on your teammate? Is there papaya rules?
I don't think I'm
Or do you-
forcing the issue on my teammate. I want my teammate to have as big of a gap as he can have.
Lambert, woo! Mid-corner slide. Saved it.
I mean, right now, Lambert's, what, 9 positions up on the person he needs to beat today. So
Majori Banks inside. Very tricky under braking. Car was complaining. Under deceleration. Rounding the final couple of corners into the hairpin.
you know what? I'm going to give Majori Banks pain of the night. I really like that.
Porsche car number 30.
It's simple. It's
As the rain has begun to come down, at least on the far end of the circuit where the GTPs are. Majori Banks looks inside. Now it's raining properly. Sim time is 3:14, so it's right on there. Majori Banks nearly bump and run to Lambert through the hairpin, or the fountain corner. Everybody minding their own business for now. Sussy and Garcia getting close. Ratteau back in the field. Kingsbury back in the field. Majori Banks was 3/10 up on Lambert that last time around, battling for the second spot in class. And this rain, I think, is supposed to be, I'm taking a look, it's going to be for the next 30 or so minutes, and then it'll dry up. And there's no super heavy rain. It's pretty much a light drizzle. Fastest lap, Daniel Smith, 1:22.7. We might have a battle on our hands in GTP. And the incident under review from the 81 of Edgell and the 21 at Kingsbury. Drive-through for Rob Edgell in the 81. Smith 3/4 of a second ahead of Cosgrove. Fanning only has a couple tenths over his teammate Lambert. And Rivas, remember how I talked about how Miguel Rivas was way down the order in qualifying? He's leading the AM class.
okay, not
And
anymore.
black flag for Kevin Garcia as Lambert and Fanning side by side. Black flag for Garcia, drive through for the incident
Yeah,
with him and
that's
Son
yeah.
in turn 1.
I was going to say. Yeah, I
Well,
feel
side
like
by
that's-
side, here comes Majori Banks. Sorry, Bryan, we're 3 wide for the lead. As teammates nearly touch. Respectful, don't push wide. Majori Banks tries the 2-for-1 special. Lambert blocks the inside. Majori Banks looks to the middle. We're 3 wide down the backstretch. There's no room there, and he tried to force it into the braking zone. Again, Majori Banks really squirrely under braking. Fantastic racing here at Long Beach as the rain comes down. Fanning in second. Majori Banks in the Porsche into the hairpin. You have to park it to get the car through the corner,
There
and he
he
spins
goes.
it from third.
Yeah,
Throttles up into the. What are you doing? Okay.
God. What is he
It
doing?
comes out
Okay.
on Tucker Lindgren, and Lindgren not happy over the scanner.
I understand trying to get to the pits, but I don't. I'm gonna relook at that incident. You could tell it was gonna happen as soon as he tried to go to the inside on the hairpin there.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
with
it's
the water.
raining. That is not the incident I'm looking for.
And he's under investigation for that move. I don't know.
This
Here it
is
is.
what we're looking for.
He's braking on the puddle, which is fine, whatever. Car's fine, but he just throttles up. I
He
think he
throttled
gets too
up way
excited.
too soon in the corner. Yeah, you're on the inside. You're that close to the wall. You need to let the
Kingsbury's
car,
crashed. Don't have to go back to it, but he's spun
you gotta let
and
the
crashed
car
again.
get through the turn here. He started throttling up there to try and get away from Fanning, and just right in a circle.
I don't necessarily. I mean, that's not a problem, but to throttle it up right here with disregard for. Look at that. What is that?
I think he tried to just spin it in a circle in place, and the car decided to go forward instead of around. He tried to do that. But then, yeah, coming right back out in front of traffic.
We preach
I
and we
would
preach
expect
and
a
we
drive-through
preach.
for that.
We preach in the NASA Rallycross drivers meeting of watch your relative box. F3, watch your relative box. Don't do that. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So Smith and Cosgrove, that GTP battle has not changed. Majori Banks has been black flagged, but for what? For what penalty he will be given, we will just have to wait and see. So now Lambert leads Fanning. Rivas is on the overall podium. Unsafe rejoin with car contact for car 30. Drive-through penalty for Majori Banks. Will he serve that now? We'll just have to wait and see, and he does. The last time around, Lambert was 0.3 faster than Fanning. And Brandon Lambert, no slouch on these circuits, especially low grip tracks. Fanning in second. If I remember, Kevin Fanning ran very well in one of the inaugural seasons when it was the NASA GT America Series before SimCAR split off. He's looking really good through the final couple of corners here. Turns 9, 10, and 11. We stay focused on him for now. Taking a look through the field.
Rain's coming down a little bit harder than I feel than light rain.
It's impressive, is what I'll say. And now it's going to shift to driving the track. We ride on board Lambert in the 46. Last time around, Fanning was 0.3 of a second exactly up on Lambert in the 911 over the 46. They've got, I don't even know, it doesn't even tell me because it's different classes, but they've got a couple seconds over Rivas for sure. Dex Lindgren is 10 seconds off of Lambert in third in GT3 Pro. Moftoss second, Edgel in third in the M subclass. Romain Rateau trying to slice through the field. I don't know the strategy entirely. They pitted under the first safety car. Matt Kingsbury has crashed again in the 21. The spin counter's up to 4 for the 21 alone, at least. Where's that teleprompter and that pen when you need it, Bryan? Rateau now trying to get by Kingsbury in the 21 is the 23. They're behind Tucker Lindgren in the 197. Rounding the hairpin. Behind them is Josh Sussey, struggling off the corner. And the GTP is right behind them. Massive speed down Shoreline Drive. Down to turn number 1, 170 miles an hour before they hit the brakes. And some of these guys struggling. Smith to the inside takes the spot. Cosgrove getting by Lindgren. Now Cosgrove has to wait and follow these two around the fountain to challenge Smith again. 1.1 from Smith to Cosgrove. It is, let's call it, half a second.
Who
from
was
Lambert.
that? Who was
One
that,
car,
Josh?
it's Cosgrove in the 18. Safety car deployed. What happened there? He was trying to get by.
Yeah.
Oh, he got turned by Rateau and into the fence goes Cosgrove.
Go back. My camera was not on an appropriate camera for that angle. I just see a car break our camera.
He was trying to get by, and I don't know if Romain expected him there. Perfect camera shot. Romain's trying to get by. I think that's Kingsbury. And Romain, yeah, I don't think Romain expected Cosgrove there. And around the 18 goes.
That's an impressive, what, 720? Not 720
It's impressive.
without hitting 2 other cars.
That's the most impressive part. Pits are open. Cosgrove's car's all torn up. And he's staying out. And I suppose because it's raining, you don't need downforce too much, right?
Yeah.
As safety car will be deployed again. Ray Kingsbury at the end of the pit lane. I think they finally got the safety car procedure button down. So, no exploding cars this week. Daniel Smith will lead the field.
There we go.
Everything's fixed now, I think.
Yeah, I was my instant replay.
Smith and Cosgrove, majority banks in the 30. He's going to get the wave around, I believe. And Sussy, Kingsbury's not happy with Sussy, as these guys are trying to catch up to the field. Moff-Top hits in the 191. So the Egyptian who holds the points lead in the AM class. Down the order. Lambert nearly spins under yellow, trying to catch the GTPs.
Getting confirmation, Josh, from Alec, who's hanging out with us in here today, that Cosgrove did a 1080. He had 3 full spins.
Terrific. 10 out of 10.
Oh.
In the vehicular gymnastics.
What does that put us up to spins?
That's 3.5, I think.
I just mean total.
Well, 7. Let's call it 10. I think we've had more than 7. Or are you doing it? We're going to have a good time?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I don't think the SimCAR guys have ever seen the illustrious flip count.
I don't think so. Sussy's exited the pit lane.
What are we up to?
So we are getting the field back together. Miguel Rivas is asking, what happens if a car spins in front of me? Well, you just pass him. Oh, look at that!
How many spins are we up to, Josh?
Let's just say 10, Brian. I was expecting numbers, but tally marks will work. That's fine. Just a reminder, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, we're here for a good time. ASNTVUSA.com on all platforms. If you'd like to have us broadcast your stuff, I like to think we bring a nice little flair to sim racing coverage. And we're here. We're having a great time. It's Bryan Sawyer. It's Josh Mertz. For the SimCAR Grand-Am Series in 2025. We're going to cross about 35 minutes to go. When we cross the line, safety car will head to the pit lane. Smith leads Cosgrove in GTP. Then it's Lambert, Fanning, Lindgren. That is correct still. Lindgren third. Edgel Sohn, top 5 in GT3. In the subclass for the AM guys, Edgel leads Sohn. Safety car will make the hard right turn to the escape road. Field will be back in the hands of Daniel Smith. Cody Cosgrove behind him. GT3 will have Lambert. 34.5 minutes left to go in Long Beach. And the rain should be subsiding shortly, and then it's a duel between who can master the drying track. Green flag. Much clean. Well, I would say much cleaner. There's only 4 cars going down to turn 1 in GT3. The field was not bunched up at all. We've got Kingsbury, Rivas, Rateau, Garcia. A lot of these guys could not get caught up. Is Fanning in second behind Lambert. Lindgren looked to the outside in the Porsche. Nothing doing. Edgel in the BMW. Josh Sussey has crashed in turn 8. He's back going again. Look at Lindgren right in front of Edgel in the 81. Edgel has a 2.5 over Bryan Sohn. Rivas down the order. Moftaw down the order. Corvette, Porsche, BMW, and McLaren top 5 in GT3. And it's a BMW versus a Porsche in GTP tonight. Edgel holding off Sohn, Kingsbury, and Rateau. Timing flickered for something. Apologies for me sounding clueless. Timing flickered, couldn't catch it, so apologies for that as well. But I'm going to blame it on the weather. Daniel Smith has gapped Crossgrove by 2.5. His last lap, granted it was the first lap, it was a 128.7. 131.5 for Crossgrove. So I'm interested to see if there's a downforce loss or if there's suspension damage on the 18. He is struggling massively in that GTP. Lambert runs wide in the fountain, up front to the GT3 class. Thought Fanning would take advantage of it. He's going to let his teammate make the mistake. Half a second between them. We are halfway through this band of weather. About 15 minutes left to go, and then the track begins to dry out. So that's going to be only 15 minutes for the track to begin drying. I don't suspect we'll see dry tires, but I could be proven wrong on that one. As Majori Banks and Moftaw have come together.
Ooh.
I apologize. Oh, they did. What happened? I'm taking a look on my own replay. Oh, they both had their own issues in the water. They hit the same puddle, almost.
Taking a look
Here's
back at
Moftaw and Majori Banks.
Sympathy spins? Yup.
I think so.
That puddle's getting pretty deep, I guess. That is hydroplaning. Majori Banks gets the worst of it.
I'm interested to see what this will do
Majori Banks. This car
to
looks
the
okay.
points going into Interlagos with how crazy this has been.
Well, we'll find out afterwards. I know, like, what did we have? We had Kingsbury needs to be up 1 position on Lambert. Well, Lambert's leading this race, and Kingsbury's back in 6th for the GT3s. So, Brandon, they said if Brandon was up, it'd be a hard one to win. But I mean, he's looking like he's getting the best opportunity he can next week at this moment. And then Marwan needs to be up 10 points on Miguel, so about 5 positions. Marwan is not. He's about 7 positions behind him. So,
As
looks like we're going to week 10 for both of the GT3 championships.
that's going to be a great time in Interlagos. But right now, we're about halfway through the race in Long Beach. We're going to step aside for our final break of the evening. You won't miss a thing. We'll go ASN nonstop in California.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and
Side
holds
by
it.
side between these two in the terminal. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up Betty to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robbie's going to hold his spot. The SimCAR Grand-Am Series on ASN is brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation. Trusted by racers for their unbeatable support, rock-solid product guarantees, and high-performance sim gear. When you want equipment you can rely on lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulation's first championship. Too Fast Racing, a massive sim community built on the high-octane world of Beam NG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. From the drag strip to the curves here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. By Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR. From promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Brendan Lambert. Finally, by Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. And this season, they're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered as the presenting sponsor for the team's championship. If you like what you see tonight, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA, and according to Bryan, we're even on the dark web. Ring the bell to catch our live streams every week as we welcome you back to Round 9 of the 2025B SimCAR Grand-Am Series from Long Beach with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck, and also next to me in the commentary box. My name is Josh Mertz, live on the Automotive Sports Network. And Bryan, I don't know if you were paying attention. I was muted in break. I was working on some other stuff. But I did notice a massive crash for Kevin Garcia, and I did notice a couple of offs for Daniel Smith. This means Cody Crosgrove is in the lead of the race. What happened here? Incident on lap 13 involving Romain Rateau being investigated. Drive-through penalty.
Yeah, that was Romain spinning.
Okay. I knew he had no idea because he just came over voice chat and said what very confusedly. And I knew he had no clue that was happening. So
look at a couple incidents we had during the break. Romain Rateau looks like he had his... Did he overshoot the corner again? Yeah, overshot it again. Daniel Smith had a few offs. See what he did. Yep.
Turn 7 again. Turn 9, sorry.
Done the same. I think he did it 3 laps in a row.
3 laps in a row?
Yeah, and Rob Edgell just had an incident. We're going to go take a look at that because we just completely missed it.
Edgell's backing in reverse on the track. That's cool.
Look at what he did. Rob Edgell through the Through the fountain. Puddles are getting pretty dicey now. Yeah, just touches it, touches the curb. When it's wet like this, touching the curbing a little too much will do it. Oof.
Do you have a replay of that Kevin Garcia crash? Because that was huge.
I don't have Garcia doing anything.
Oh. Well, it definitely was huge. He backed it into the fence, broke the suspension, and the wing's gone. You look at Marwan Moftah. 191. There's Dex Lindgren. And Rateau, woo! Rateau has gone off in turn 9. There's a piece of wing. It's Dex Lindgren's wing in that runoff.
And he's got a drive-through, so he's got some car damage. But if he wants to clear that flag and take damage, he'd have to go twice. I'm going to do the drive-through right now. I don't stop because that will not clear that flag. We can go back and see what this drive-through penalty is for. That was this incident. Nope. I don't know where that one is. What is this?
That was when Rateau came across in the braking zone, trying to pass one of the GT3s. Rateau's not happy. We look at Brandon Lambert. Let's get a reset. We got 20 minutes left here at Long Beach. Cody Crosgrove now leads in GTP, 22.5 seconds ahead of Daniel Smith. We talked about only looking at the GTPs once at the start, Brian, but it has been calamity just with 2 cars. Lambert leads Fanning by 4.5 seconds. Brian Sohn, who didn't have a rear bumper after crashing with Kevin Garcia, leads in the AM subclass by 18.5 seconds, let's call it, over Miguel Rivas. So many surprises tonight.
He's got the pace. He just lost it there too. I mean, 18.5 is that's quite the gap. But when Edgel just had his incident there when he was back on track, someone had to basically stop and wait to get out of the way. Probably closer to 20.
While we have a minute, you want to take a look at some programming notes. You don't have to do full screen. You can do that separate graphic.
Coming up this week on the ASN NASA Rallycross World Championship Saturday. That's going to be you and me, Josh. Round 4 of that series, halfway through. Then on Sunday we start the second half of the season with features and the lights. We might have a broadcast for features. You'll find out if it goes live, but we definitely will for the lights World Championship. That's in Iowa, Josh. 9 p.m. And then Monday, and I will hanging out for Rallycross. We've got 2 drivers joining the series. That's going to be exciting to see. And then next Thursday, be sure to join us for the SimCAR Grand-Am Series finale. It's at Interlagos. GTP looks like it's all buttoned up, but the GT3 looks like both classes are going to be wide open today. We are definitely
Two things. One, you're either underwater or very quiet.
Yeah.
Now I can hear you. Hi, Brian. I thought it was just me, but I unmuted the stream, and that was you were in your lounge chair having a good time.
I have terrible microphone adherence.
Listen,
Or
I got another tidbit on why Nathan Ray's not here. It's not because it's raining. It's not because the championship's locked up. He actually, in fact, loves Long Beach. I read a post on the Discord, and if I remember correctly, he was running a different league or a different series or something and just didn't make it in time, I think. So, conflict of times there. So.
it looks like Daniel Smith was trying. No, that's a 8:31 p.m. Oh, he just had an error. That was him having an error. I see in the chat that he had an error getting in with him, but that was during the warm-up.
Kevin Garcia's back on track after the massive crash in turn 1. we're going to run you through the field. We got Cosgrove leading in GTP by 19 seconds over Daniel Smith. And what's incredible is he did a 1080 at this very corner earlier on that resulted in Romain Rateau getting a drive-through. Brandon Lambert leads by 6 seconds over his teammate Kevin Fanning in the pro class. Brian Sohn leads by 19.5 over Miguel Rivas. Matt Kingsbury third in pro. Fourth is Dex Lindgren. Rivas and Edgel second and third in AM. And it's John Majoribanks, Romain Rateau. And I'll slow down so we can catch up here, get everybody some screen time. As Majoribanks in fifth. Rateau in sixth after his drive-through penalty. Josh Sussey in the 13 sits in fourth in class, 12th overall. 13th overall for Lindgren in the 197. And then it's Kevin Garcia, 14th. And 15th and last is Marwan Moftah in the 191. One car that's out of this race, John Ebersol, after a crash much earlier on. 16 cars took the green flag here in Long Beach.
Josh.
These GTPs are going to be incredible at Interlagos next week, Brian.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Josh, we just looked at everybody. We're currently looking at my favorite car tonight, paint job-wise. Do you have a favorite?
Let me do a quick run-through. Okay.
I don't think it's going to get you any points, John, but I'm a big fan.
I have to say, I'm going to go on a limb and assume that the Silverback cars are painted by Brandon Lambert himself. And Brandon Lambert has painted marvelous paint schemes over the last, let's call it 20 years that I've known this man. Beautiful paint schemes for the Silverback team. And always jealous of what he could do in Photoshop. I could never replicate it at all. But I digress. That would be my... if I had to pick one of the three, though... I want to say Marwan's car. It would go Marwan, then it would go Fanning, and then Lambert. I just like the color over the solid black.
You are a big fan of the high contrast colors.
Well, the 191 of Moftah looks like my day job's van with the white and the red and the blue. I've noticed that I've been gravitating towards those colors, so here we are. I guess we're in the Josh and Bryan podcast phase of the race again. We got, let's call it 15 minutes left. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on the Automotive Sports Network. Like I said, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, whatever platform you're on, whether it's the dark web, it doesn't matter. As 2026 is going to be looking really good for ASN. Unofficially coming back for SimCAR Grand-Am. I don't want to claim that we are or that we aren't, but they posted their schedules for all three of their seasons on Discord, I think earlier today. Our logo was featured on it. We're beginning conversations. Would love to have you guys as part of our portfolio. Of course, NASA Rallycross, and hoping for that that thing called the Sim Gaming Expo. Also welcome. So 2026 is going to be awesome. Just keep an eye on socials. And we've got some good stuff planned, Brian.
Yes, we do.
It's been a fun time.
But we're officially done with the rain. Rain moved out. There's no more on the radar, so we're done with that. It was just one big band coming through. Track's trying to dry out a little bit, but it's overcast the rest of this race, and we might start to see some battles unfold.
From the lead in GTP. What happened? Oh, he's trying to get by Brian Sohn, and Matt Kingsbury's chat has been disabled. Cosgrove spun in front of him and came out in front of Kingsbury, and Kingsbury wasn't happy.
Oh. That's...
What happened?
No, that wasn't Sohn in the wall. Who was that in the wall? Was that Kingsbury? Yeah, Kingsbury was in the wall. Go take a look
he spun in the middle of the straightaway.
You hear Cosgrove coming up behind him.
And he just lost it.
Yep. Cosgrove very lucky
that's a weird one.
that he lost it then and not half a second later. I would say as this track dries out, though, we might be able to get some battles happening back on track. Closest thing we have to a battle right now is about 3 seconds. And
it reminds me of
I think that's
the GTPs.
Lindgren and Sussey.
Oh! Drive-through penalty for Cody Cosgrove from the lead in GTP.
Did Cody Cosgrove cause that?
He spun on his own and rejoined in front of Matt Kingsbury in the hairpin. That's why they were so close. And Cosgrove, who we thought would snooker his way to the race win after crashing, not to be. This is him behind Brian Sohn. And he looped it. Oh, gosh.
He looped it, drove straight across. Oh. Wow. Oh.
That was messy.
Yeah.
And that's what set up Kingsbury to spin in front of him.
Kings. And then this, I think the spin happened right here, didn't it? Yep. And he lost it. So yeah, he
I tell the
probably
story
had
a lot.
He had some probably damage from that collision that just got the air hitting the car wrong way, plus the wet track.
Cosgrove exits the pit lane. Let's
Pretty
call
cut
it
and dry.
20. But I think it's going to be 25 seconds by the time he gets rolling again. The only thing that he can hope for, of course we don't wish this, is a mistake from Daniel Smith. But we've seen everything in that two-car class. It just reminds me, another tangent I know, it reminds me of 2012 American Le Mans Series, not only the Road America incident, but when there was only two cars. It was Dyson and Muscle Milk, and Dyson's literally 5 seconds a lap slower in a considerably older car, and they somehow would win the race because something would happen. That's what this is reminding me.
I don't think Daniel Smith is much slower than Cosgrove, though. I mean, fastest laps for each of them: 122.716 for Smith, 122.744 for Cosgrove. So Daniel has run faster than Cosgrove this race. I mean, qualifying was 3 or 4 seconds back, but he's found race pace. He's running 124. No, I don't know. Yeah, he ran the 124 last time by. Cody Cosgrove's not doing last time by because he went through the pit. So we'll see next time by what he's at. But they're running pretty similar lap times. And if Daniel Smith could just kind of slow it down, hold it together, he's got 27 seconds on Cosgrove. That should be insurmountable if he doesn't spin. Even if he just runs a second a lap slower and just really babies the car through this. I mean, there's only 10 minutes left.
One huge crash on the backstretch. It's Rob Edgell in the 81. What happened to him? He's back going again.
He's back going again with half a car. Hit replay
he did
on
the
that.
whole I'm going to back
he
up
did.
again on a live track. And I don't understand it. That's the second time he did that this race.
He goes ahead, hits. He can't touch the curbing when it's this wet, though. Oh, Josh, I'll take him backing out on that one. Right. Or did he keep going?
Well, he just backed up, and then I don't know what happened.
This is interesting. This is how you win a race, Josh. He's going for the car's win. Oh. He made an okay incident go from not too bad to terrible by trying to get that car spun around. Just took off his wing. He's definitely going to have to pit now. He wouldn't have had a pit before. Malta just had an incident. We're going to take a look at that.
Moftaw ran it deep in one of these corners.
Okay.
I think that's turn 8. Down the hill, Seaside Way, back straightaway. I think he ran deep in turn 9 at the end of this straightaway. I looked off monitor and saw him doing that.
Let's see what he did. The only thing we got going, Josh, we can watch the whole incident. Nope. I don't know why Moftaw said he crashed. Seems to be fine.
Hit in the hairpin? I don't know. Go back to live pictures. Is this Edgell?
This is Cosgrove
out of the
trying
pit
to make
lane.
it by.
And Miguel Rivas has spun in turn 1. And that was from second in the AM class. He comes out, he's got no rear wing, though.
Yeah, and you don't want to be driving these without the rear wing. You need them.
You hit the brakes and you commit. Is it the same thing that we've seen all night long? Let's see.
Apparently,
Middle of the
Mofta spun
road.
and hit the wall.
See ya. Goodbye.
Rivas spun. Ugh. Oh. Just.
That's
tapped it
interesting
and the
that
wing fell off.
a slight kiss and it breaks the wing. Huh.
Kevin Fanning, though, right on his teammate's rear end, Brandon Lambert.
Well, Cody Cosgrove has crashed again. And this time he's not getting away from that one. A massive crash in turn 8 for the 18.
Yeah, the front of the vehicle is missing. He's grabbing.
Goodbye. Take a second look. A little too far.
Yep.
Into the fence. Daniel Smith passes Marwan Moftah. Cosgrove's in the pit lane. I don't know if Fanning's going to be battling Lambert here. This is the closest battle.
That's what I was about to ask, because I was going to say, you're 8 seconds up on 3rd place, and you start battling your teammate at this point? I mean, the track's drying out. You've got plenty of gap behind you. Fanning needs to beat Moftah. Moftah's all the way down the table. Brandon needs to beat Kingsbury. Kingsbury's even further down the table. Or do you keep it?
I wouldn't necessarily follow my teammate. I would go for a win. But that's just me. I would maybe do like a last-second, last-ditch effort. And go from there.
And I don't want to say team rules, but if I'm Lambert, I might give my teammate that, depending on the point. Who's gonna? Brandon was gonna have a harder battle. So, if I'm Lambert, I think see if I can do a little magic.
Let's see. I just want to update everyone on what in the world is going on with this field. We've got 5.5 minutes left. And Brandon Lambert leads by half a second. Cody Cosgrove has been given, I think, another penalty. But he's off the road with that. Meatball flags, black flag with the orange disc. Cody Cosgrove, Matt Kingsbury. As this is the closest battle we have, according to timing, is Lambert and Fanning.
Yeah, if we were to finish where we are, Matt Kingsbury would still maintain the lead, 242 points, but Lambert would only be 6 points up. So if I'm Lambert, I'm not giving anything to my team. Let me go see if I can figure out Fanning and Moftah's situation. Fanning comes in 2. This would be Cam, wouldn't it? No, that's... No, it's in... Moftah is... above.
I'm waiting for this. Let's see. Gap is right now 0.4 of a second. As Dex Lindgren has crashed from the 11th position, he pulls it off the track out of harm's way. Garcia and Edgel.
Fanning right now, if this ended, Fanning would be at 204 to Moftah's 175. So a really nice jump.
3.5 minutes left to go. We stay focused on this battle for the GT3 Pro, frankly GT3 overall, and its second overall in the race itself. As Bryan Sohn has a 33-second lead over Miguel Rivas, he's looking good there. And this has been a great battle all night long between these two Silverback Racing teammates. 3 minutes left. Last time around, Fanning was 0.2 quicker than Lambert in the 46. They're coming to lap their teammate, Marwan Moftah, who has no rear wing and has a lot of damage on the front of that car. It's been a race of attrition tonight for sure, Brian. We've got 12 cars left on track. Gap 0.6 of a second. Just under 2 minutes. Where is Daniel Smith in all of this from the GTP lead? You know what's funny, Bryan, is Bryan Sohn still does not have that rear bumper. After that incident that he was involved in, he never pitted.
Doesn't need to.
Oh. Black flag for the AM class leader. What?
What did he do? Gosh, you said his name.
What in the world?
So, incident on lap 37 is being investigated. I don't see...
Unsafe rejoin for car 35. Oh, he spun on his own in front of the race leader, Daniel Smith, and that's what caused it.
Let's see.
.4 is the gap from Sohn to Sussy.
So
Sohn spun on his own, hit the wall, comes out, tries to get going again. Oh, no! What is... Oh.
That'll do it. That'll get you a black flag.
Okay. So, he was black flagged, but not for what, but what does he have? It doesn't tell me. I don't know if it tells you on your end what he has.
I can't see what he
Daniel
has.
Smith is crab walking in the 95. Big damage for that car. And he runs it deep.
Well, look what happened to
He couldn't
Daniel
hit the
Smith
brakes.
also. Daniel Smith.
Oh, he's gonna back up into traffic. Okay. Take a breath.
It's a theme, Josh.
Oh, boy. This has been a mess. As Sohn has crashed again. Pulled out in front of Rateau. Pulled out in front of Edgel. The clock is expired.
From bad to worse. He's just...
Has Barney thrown the flag yet?
We are on white flag.
Daniel Smith wins. I think.
Nope,
According
we're
to
on the
timing.
white flag.
It's white flag now? Okay.
You know what?
He is
Daniel
all-
Smith has a meatball flag. He's going to be able to drive to finish this.
It is massive damage right now. Let's head to the GT3 battle. I remember getting a meatball flag. Someone did in a NASA race, I think
You
it
have
was.
3
And they
laps
finished
to
the race
do
with
it,
that.
yes. You have 3 laps
You
to
can,
get
but you
rid
can
of it.
finish the race on the meatball, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You have 3 laps to finish or to pit, and if the race ends, no big deal.
So Bryan Sohn has served his penalty. This puts Josh Sussy in the lead of the AM class.
That's going to be
In
a
the
new winner.
13. They're coming to the
Where
white
is
flag in
Smith?
GT3 Pro. Smith
Coming
is
to the
heading up
checker,
the hill
Josh.
to turn number 8. Yes. It has been, I wouldn't even call it a brawl, a slaughterfest, slugfest. I don't even know what words to say. The 95 is crab walking down the back straightaway. Majori Banks has snuck into 4th in the GT class.
All he has to do is finish. Cody Cosgrove, the only car he's competing against tonight, is 5 laps back, so he'll be okay.
Off of the final corner. It's the checkered flag for Daniel Smith. The GT3s, I think, have already finished the race either. It's very confusing. They're
They have not.
Smith crosses the line, checkered flag for him. But Lambert and Fanning are driving immensely slowly, so I think they've got the checkered flag too.
No, they do not. The only other checkered flag car is Etchell on back.
Are they out of fuel? What is happening?
I'm not sure what they're... Did they not... Uh-oh.
Lambert might be out of fuel. And Fanning's got to go because here comes Rateau. Moftaw's trying to get him around the track. What is this? What is going on? I have no words, guys. I don't know what.
Did that car in the back just push Mofta past Lambert so it would make it worse for both of them? Are they both out of gas?
I don't know what's happened. I think they're both out of fuel. Rateau.
Okay. I'm looking that Sussy has taken the flag, Majori Banks has taken the flag, Rivas has taken the flag.
Is Fanning out of fuel? This is going to be fascinating in the interviews. Fanning might be out of fuel. Romain Rateau? Oh, no way. Okay. Final couple of corners for Kevin Fanning. Josh Sussy. Where's
Remains
Sussy?
6 seconds back. I think Fanning's going to have this.
I think Sussy finished the race. He's
Yeah,
off the
Sussy has
track.
finished the race. Ooh. His car did not
Fanning's
like that.
out!
Fanning's
out! Here comes Romain Rateau! Off the final corner! No, is he
He's
gonna...
gonna
What are
give
you
it to him.
doing? No, don't give it to him!
I think he might pass him at the last second. But just
Let him go! Take the win!
I think he's gonna. Uh-oh. Here comes Lambert. Oh, that's not Lambert. Yeah, there we go. Romain's
gonna take the win!
But he's gonna get
He's
him.
got it! Finally! Wait! No, he didn't. Did he? I don't
got
know
it.
who that was.
He got it. That was a car that
Okay,
was
that
a
was
lot
Garcia.
back. Yeah, that was Garcia.
Okay.
All right. That's how you do it, Romain. Through all the shenanigans, that's how you win your race this season. I wanted one out of you. All right.
Boys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just as confused. Brian's just as confused. Fanning
What happened to
ran
Lambert?
out of fuel.
Lambert is being pushed by Mofta around. Lambert's still going to finish in third. Hats off to his teammate helping him around the track. Mofta's
They're
not
just as
losing any
confused.
positions off of this.
They're just as confused in the race themselves. We have no clue what's happening here. So Mofta will finish 6th in class, 12th overall. Lambert will finish 3rd in class, 4th overall. And what?
Well,
what a race!
well, Josh,
What in the world did we just watch?
that was great. We're gonna take a second. I'm gonna get interviews ready to go, and then we'll be right back.
I gotta take a breath over what we just watched. As Daniel Smith wins in GTP and overall over Cody Cosgrove. Romain Rateau wins in GT3 Pro over Kevin Fanning. Josh Sussy wins in GT3 AM over Miguel Rivas.
Here, I'll do this for
What do
you. You can read this off.
You do
while
that.
I get stuff
Terrific.
working.
So we'll start with the M class. So no, we got the GTPs. Daniel Smith wins over Cody Cosgrove. Cosgrove hit all kinds of stuff tonight and finished in 2nd in GTP. Romain Rateau, that last lap was pure cinema. I have no clue still what happened. He wins in GT3 Pro over Kevin Fanning, Brandon Lambert, Majori Banks, Lindgren, Tucker Lindgren, Dex Lindgren, Matt Kingsbury. And in GT3 AM, we've got Josh Sussy, Miguel Rivas, Bryan Sohn, Kevin Garcia, Rob Edgel, Mofta, Ebersol, and D. Flamer. I don't think he took the green flag in the
I don't
069.
think so either. I don't know if we're gonna have Sussy either. I don't see him in this Discord.
Well, we've
I
got
see
Romain.
Daniel Smith, but yeah, let's give me 1 second. We'll get Romain up here.
You're good. We're going to start with Romain Rateau whenever you are ready.
It's a joke. This race is a pure joke.
Hi, Romain.
Hi, hi guys.
I guess I was going to ask you how you felt over tonight. I don't have any words. I just remember you came across, hit Cosgrove. I assume you didn't know he was there. You get the penalty, and next thing we know, Fanning and Lambert are out of fuel, and you took the win at the finish line. Walk me through your race.
This race is a joke. First of all, I tried to start the race with dry tires, and that was not a good idea. So I use the first safety car to pit and change to go on the track with the good tires. And after I make many mistakes on turn one, very difficult because in every lap the trajectories was very different and the braking zone was very tricky. And after, I'm sorry for Cody, you said on GTP.
Yes, Cody Cosgrove, yes, sir.
I don't want this to happen, but on my side, I don't know how the steward reviews, but on my side, he just when he brake, he just make a little move because it's wet, and he touched my front car. So I don't want this, but this happened. Drive through is very hard for this, but okay, I assume. And after, well, the fuel was very tricky. I saw one guy with no fuel at the end, and Kevin on the straight. I have no fuel too, but I would like he crossed the line for maintaining the championship. So I push him to the finish line, and that was a crazy race. It's like a redemption for me because the championship was very tricky for me this season. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
It's been wild. If you go back and watch this race, you'll be
clone race.
It's been wild. Anyone you'd like to thank for the victory, my friend?
Yeah, I would like to thank my partner, Longer Energy Drink, Nuage Communication, ST2OM, Michael M, and obviously the league for the championship, obviously you for the very good broadcast every day, every race. And thanks all of the guys because the race was very tricky, and instead of some mistakes, it was a clean race, I think, in terms of battle. So thanks for those guys.
Alrighty, my friend. Good win tonight, and we will see you Monday for NASA and next week to close the championship out in Interlagos.
Yeah, see you Monday.
All right, Josh. We do have Joshua Sussy, so we'll pull him in next.
Last couple laps.
Mr. Josh Sussy. It's Josh, Mertz, and Bryan in the booth. You got us?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
We're doing great, and this might sound disparaging to you. I don't mean this at all. But we're watching the race, and you're like second and third. You're minding your own business, and next thing you know, you're leading the damn thing. So talk me through your race.
That's exactly it. That's what it felt like from my side. I was down as far as I think P13 or 14 at one point. Just trying to hold on. I bounced off a couple of walls, but nothing too damaging, and everybody in front of me just kept dropping out. It was really just a race for survival.
Yeah, we were talking about Bryan Sohn leading by, it was like 30 seconds. It was something crazy. And again, not disparaging you or your competitors, but he had such a big lead. Next thing you know, he's got a penalty. I look up and I look at the timing. I said, oh, okay, let's throw another curveball. Just real quick, you basically already mentioned it, racing the track, avoiding the attrition. But how tricky was it, especially being the GT3s, having to dodge the GTPs, the other GT3s, the rain, the coming and the going? How was it?
It was tricky. It was a very tricky race, in practice, just all the way through. Once those puddles build, just anytime you cross the paint, you breathe on the brake pedal and you're sideways, and so just trying to hold on to it. I had some business with this track to settle. This my first race actually with SimCAR 3 or 4 seasons ago was at this track. I was so far off pace. I think I must have done 5 or 6 3-point turns to get through the hairpin. I couldn't get it around the hairpin. So to come back from that and be able to get a little retribution on this track felt fantastic.
Alrighty, my friend. Great win tonight. Anyone you'd like to thank for the victory?
The whole Panda Spec team. We've got a great team. Those guys have taught me everything they know, and I might have even learned a little bit of it. So I got to thank the team for getting me where I am. been a great team.
Alrighty, my friend. Great win tonight, and we will see you next week at Interlagos.
Thanks so much.
And we got Daniel Smith, last but not least, the GTP and the overall race winner. I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to ask the same thing that I asked the other two guys is, how was it out there? Because you had just really Cody to deal with, but then I think you crashed, and then he crashed, and then you guys had I don't know, it was just so chaotic. Then you ran deep like 3 times in a row. I don't even know. Talk me through your race.
First of all, I just want to say I think I've had more fun waiting in line at the DMV. Whoever signed off on that race clearly needs to test it and get therapy because that was not fun. Yeah, it was really just a race between me and Cody. And I think it was really just about seeing which one of us could throw it away the hardest. And ultimately, the GT3s made that decision for us. So I don't really know how to say that I won that. It was just luck was in my favor more than anything else.
It was like racing the track, surviving, not making mistakes. And if you made mistakes, make less mistakes than the guy you're battling. Because you guys were all over, and I couldn't predict it there for a while. So who'd you like to thank for the victory tonight?
I would like to thank, this is going to sound really weird, but Jack Aitken. I stayed at the same hotel as him for Petit Le Mans, and I'm just going to thank him for teaching me to eat bananas and yogurt for breakfast, and then you win races. So I picked up that strategy from him in the Holiday Inn lobby, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to credit this win to.
That sounds terrific. Alrighty, my friend. Great win. And we will see you at Interlagos next week on a bone-dry track and plenty of room to drive.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Wow. Everybody's not having a good time. Even if you win the race. That says how stressful that this race has been. We got some sponsors. We got some points. You?
I can't eat bananas and I don't like yogurt.
How did you win the NASA championship?
It wasn't those two things.
I don't know how I won mine either. All right, Bryan, what do you want to do? Programming notes, sponsor plug. Okay. The SimCAR Grand-Am Series on ASN is brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation. Trusted by racers for their unbeatable support, rock-solid product guarantees, and high-performance sim gear. When you want equipment you can rely on lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulations Truckers Championship. Too Fast Racing, a massive sim community built on the high-octane world of Beam NG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. And from the drag strip to the curves here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR, from promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Brandon Lambert. And finally, Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. And this season, they're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered as the presenting sponsor for the SimCAR Grand-Am Series Teams Championship. If you like what you saw tonight, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA. And according to Bryan, we might even be on the dark web. Ring the bell to be notified of our live streams every week. And speaking of those live streams, Bryan, can you take us through some programming notes?
Absolutely, Josh. So, go find that button. It's right there. Coming up this week on ASN TV USA, Saturday, NASA Rallycross World Championship, finishing out the first half of the season at IRP. It's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's you and me, Josh. On Sunday, we're definitely having the Lights World Championship. We might have a futures race. Not 100% sure. You'll see it here first if we do. We're going to Iowa for the back half of the season. Second track in a row in the Midwest, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Josh, Darnell, and myself. Real fun series to call. Then on Monday, Justin Robichaud and I, we're going to stay in Iowa for the NASA Rallycross Contenders. I think you're racing that series, so hopefully you remember how to turn the car. But then on Thursday, you're coming all the way to Interlagos with me. for the SimCAR Grand-Am Series finale. We have 2 championships that are wide open. Speaking of that, why don't we look at the points for them? GTP standings.
Done and dusted. Yep.
That's done and dusted. 290 for Nathan Ray. 236 for Christopher Hill. Daniel Smith does pull up 1 position on Steve Baker. I don't think he's going to be able to. If JD Daniel doesn't show up, Smith shows up, he might be able to pull the top 3. But that's about all that's happening in that series. In GT3, overall, Matt Kingsbury, not the best race. He won it tonight.
Wow.
241 to 231. That is the biggest thing that could have happened to Brandon Lambert, is Matt Kingsbury having as bad of a night as he did, and Lambert having as good of a night as he did. If he was in first, it would have been down to 6 points, but it's a 10-point gap. It's going to be hard, but it's definitely doable, as we've seen tonight. But it's going to be a dry track, but Interlagos is a lot of curves. It's very easy to lose the car. Kevin Fanning in third, Romain Rateau, Marwan Mafta, Miguel Rivas, John Majoribanks, Brian Son, John Abersholt, and Rob Edgell in the top 10. And then in the AMP class, Marwan Mafta 233, Miguel Rivas 217. It's going to be hard for Rivas, but it's not impossible. Brian Son, third place, up 1 in the AMP class. John Ebersol in fourth. Rob Edgell, Josh Sussey, Kevin Garcia, Daniel Miglin, Travis Stieflumer, and Eric Dubois, rounding out that top 10.
Rivas had a terrible race with his incidents, but Marwan Mafta had one that was even worse. And it worked out for them to have those bad races, and it happened at the same time, and looking good for that championship. Give me a final thought, and I'll close it up.
I think I'm glad that the rain races are done. I think the drivers are definitely glad that the rain races are done, and I'm very excited about next week. Between Road Atlanta last week and Interlagos next week, I'm a very happy camper. So I'm ready. I'm ready for that track. I've been looking forward to it all season.
It's going to be a super fun time in Interlagos. Such a wonderful circuit for Formula One. The World Championship of Endurance Racing has also gone there numerous times.
You know what? I'm very happy too that it's not a for nothing race. Only one thing's been decided. The other 2 series are still open. So very excited that this is a not for nothing race.
For sure. Super exciting. Can't wait to have it on the airwaves next week. The checkered flag has fallen in the evening here at Long Beach. On behalf of our entire production staff, producer Bryan Sawyer, my name is Josh Mertz. We thank you for joining us for tonight's coverage of the SimCAR Grand-Am Series from Long Beach. We want to congratulate our winners Daniel Smith, Romain Rateau, and Josh Sussey after such a crazy race this evening. Be sure to join us on Saturday for the 4th round of the NASA Rallycross World Championship at Indianapolis. Until then, so long, everyone.